Hey, this is LaShanda Henry here, and you're listening to Sister Sense on the Go, designed to help you grow your best online business. So today's topic is this: your profit and your potential. Are you missing your mark? When I ask this question, I'm really talking about your point, your purpose, that thing that you should be doing right now to truly build a profitable business and tap into your true potential. Now, the first thing I want to do is share a quote from history's, I would say one of history's most well-known Asian philosophers, Lao Tzu, and it goes like this: do the difficult things while they are easy, and do the great things while they are small. A journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. Now, I've been really thinking on that point all week, and it resonates with me, and I've been bringing it up in conversations over and over again this week. Do the difficult things while they are easy. Now, you might be wondering what that means, and so I'm going to elaborate on that a little bit. When I was in college, one of the things I said I absolutely had to do before I graduate, was get my license. What motivated me really was thinking about my mom and how she still has not gotten her license. And this is something that she's been trying to accomplish for years. I remember when I was younger, and my father was still alive, God rest his soul, he helped her try to get her license. I remember sitting down with her for a long time, and we're going through, the permit book and trying to get her to answer all the questions. And I needed to get that done when I was in college, because I said, life happens. You get older, things get harder. As an adult, you just don't want to take tests, right? You got to do it as a kid, but after a while, it's just like it becomes so complicated, so time consuming. And then when you have kids of your own, your time is different. Your life is not just about you anymore, it's about them. And just everything changes with respect to responsibilities and how much you can get done in a day. Knowing that I didn't want life to affect me in such a way that I didn't have my license and I wasn't where I needed to be, I made it a point to get it before I graduated college. I said, now is the time. Now is the right time to get this done before life really happens. And so it speaks to this point: do the difficult things while they are easy. I knew I could get it done then, before I had a real job, before I had a 9 to 5, before I had any kids or a hubby and all this other stuff going on. Focus on those things that I could accomplish in college to really make things easier for me later on, right? And so it becomes harder, especially when you think about something like driving. I know a lot of older women who are still wanting to learn how to drive, but it's harder now versus when they were younger, and it gets prolonged and delayed. So you have to think about yourself and your life with respect to your business's profit potential, or even your own personal potential. What have you delayed? What have you put off? Because at some point, those things that could have been easier to accomplish before are now becoming more and more difficult, right? So you want to stop that cycle, right? You want to get things done as soon as you can so that you can move forward and tap into that true potential. So let me give you an example of that. Like I said, every week for me, there's kind of an underlining topic that resonates throughout multiple conversations. And I was having a wonderful conversation with my hubby's mom. She's like my other mother, and just talking about all the different things that she does. She's amazing. She's, a financial planning expert. She's an entrepreneur in that field. She's also an expert in real estate. So one of the things she was talking about is when moving to North Carolina several years ago, I want to say about 10 years ago, it would have been a great opportunity to get some real estate to open a restaurant. And she's like, now it's thousands of dollars a month to open it up here in Greenville, North Carolina, versus 10 years ago when they were still kind of building and it was up and coming. And I could have gotten that property for a lot less than I would have had to spend now. The thousands that I had to spend now, I wouldn't have had to do that then. And so it's kind of, one of those things she talks about and still wants to pursue. But you see that statement coming through, right? Do the difficult things while they are still easy, so that everything that you do, when you think about, as Lao Tzu says, the great things, they all start with one small step, right? So last week, when you joined me inside Sister Sense on the Go, Our topic was real talk. Do you feel like giving up? Does being an entrepreneur feel like a chore for you? And thank you so much for all of the comments that you've sent in with respect to that show. One of the young ladies who were listening, Robin, I believe it was Robin, who said, in my youth, and I'm just going to quote her verbatim from the comment that she shared, in my youth, I had certain skills. I could do hair. I would sew my own clothes. I never reached my full potential in that area because of giving up. And most importantly, listening to ignorant grown folks saying, you don't want to do hair. Do you know how much it costs now to get a cosmetologist license in New York City these days? When Parsons Design School started, it was made up of small classes. That would have been the right time to go. More attention. It's got more attention now. It's more recognized now. And this is something that she regrets, right? Because it would have been easier, even though somehow other people or circumstances make you feel like at that point or at this point you are at, it's difficult to do the thing that you want to do. I want you to fast forward 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years into the future. It's probably easier to get it done now than 10 years from now. So do the difficult things while they are easy, and do the great things while they are small. Okay? So I want you to think about to yourself right now, what do you need to do to get on your mark, to get on your point, on your purpose, really to build the profitable business that you want and tap into your true potential? As you know, on Sister Sense, every week I do my Jumpstart Your Business calls. It's a part of my Sister Sense online circle, which is actually $7 a month. When you go to Sister Sense, you see a link at the top. It says join for $7. It's really simple, and then we get on the call every week, among other things. So last week's call, I talked about creating your own end-of-year 45-day agenda with less than 60 days left in the year, close to 45 to be exact. I talked about the 3 things that I do and want you to consistently try to do within the last 45 days of the year so that you can really get on point. You can truly make this year your best year, not next year, not come New Year's resolution time. You can do as much as you can do to create your best business this year and then moving forward. That's what I talked about in last week's call. So if you missed the call, that's absolutely fine. Go to Sister Sense, join my Sister Sense circle. Like I said, it's $7. And once you sign up, you can listen to all the replays, including the last one. Now, given that there are a lot of wonderful things that happen at the end of the year, namely one in particular, Black Friday, I said, of course, it would not be me to not do some sort of early Black Friday deal and share information with the ladies in my circle who are looking for that kind of mentorship and guidance. So if you go to blackfriday.sistersense.com, you're actually going to see some of the early Black Friday deals that I have. Now, one of them is the Sister Sense Online Circle 1-year training program. It's 12 months. It's all that information is already there. And for the 12-month training program, like I said, it's $7 a month. If you were to sign up for the full 12 months, it's actually $79 one time for the full 12 months. Now, during my Black Friday deals, and some people go, oh my God, I can't believe she's doing this. During my Black Friday deals, right, you can get the whole year 12-month training for $47. And a part of that bonus is that you get access to all the Jumpstart replays, plus you get to be a part of our weekly calls. And again, it's not $47 a month. It's $47 for the full 12-month program. And for as long as I'm doing our weekly Jumpstart Your Business calls, you get access to that as well. Now, over at blackfriday.sistersense.com, I've got several other different Black Friday deals, one of which is my Sister Sense Ultra, Mega, and Super Business Boost bundles. So basically, I've got these 3 different bundles, and in each of them, I have a wealth of information to share with you. In the Ultra bundle, it's actually the replays from my best live events this year. So the first one being the 2013 Power Circle, which was a live conference, and it's got over 10 hours of replays. that you have that you can listen to. Plus, I've got my Back to Business conference, the Books Buzz webinar conference, as well as my Sister Sense mastermind group where I showed ladies how to build their own e-courses and their own e-junkie stores and create their own graphics. Really a ton of information within each of these conferences and webinars, and you get over 20 hours of information in that Ultra Boost Your Business bundle. Again, all of that information is at blackfriday.sistersense.com, and that's absolutely one of the best ways, I think, if you get the $47 12-month training, access to all the information. Plus, for as long as I'm doing them, you'll get access to my weekly Jumpstart Your Business calls. That one's the best one to me personally. But then you also, if you want to get access to all the webinars and replays that I've done this year, the Power Circle was amazing. I'm so excited to be doing it again in 2014. I hope you get to participate in that as well. But like I said, all of that information is at blackfriday.sistersense.com. So now's the time, really, to step into your success and to really and truly build your best profitable business, tapping into your true potential. So, on your mark, get set.